win the one there. Congratulations to him yet again. There will be another question with a answer, obviously, that will be asked after this game to determine the winner of that one. But for that, we are now on the way into game one of our finals here of Team SEA versus Team Poop.
Yeah, and if we see on Team Poop, it's mostly regeneration items being picked up. 2 mana regen, Moxie and Minerva, mana and health on Cordessa, just flat health regen on Hale, and Alex picking up boots on Fairstone, trying to rush those further boots most likely. It looks like they're heading into C's jungle, just trying to pick up the vision there, trying to scout out the lanes and find out who's going where.
Yeah, Lalonde is always on that vision, and as you can see, he's playing Minerva, by the way. Didn't tell you.
Yeah, you did say.
But yeah, as you can see, he always loves to do that, and it's just really helped scout out the lanes. And it lasts 70 seconds now, so any early rotation, early jungling is seen at that point. So it's really important actually to get it early on.
Yeah, I think getting the deep ward is just important to see like who you're going to be laning against, see if there's a potential to get an early pick, things like that. It does make the difference in some games. Just looking at the items on Team C here, we have Bastion with health regen, Tinder with mana regen, Harrow picking up a Flurrying Axe to farm quicker, Rook getting a Fellblade for the early power, and Trixie also with mana.
Oh, looks like they're 2v1ing bot lane, or Lalonde's dropping his Plunder bot lane as he runs back mid to give Pokey that early pressure, even though he has Pincer. Very nice team play strategy there. However, in mid lane, Hooligan got pushed in really hard by Plunder and Trixie, and didn't really get much from that first wave. Lalonde finally moving in.
They did see the mid lane for Team C there going to pick up that jungle camp, so that's going to net them an additional bit of GPM. There's a great thing about Plunder as well. You plunder the wave, you don't even have to sit there and wait. You'll get the gold for it regardless.
They're actually running 2 in the same lane as opposed to splitting it up, so they're actually going to probably pop that again soon when those creeps are back up. Or maybe now. Oh, Bastion getting his shield at level 2 just to help the Plunder push, and they're actually going to back up again. Very nice team play by them and way to push it. I guess they're actually showing some of the strategies we've been using a lot. It looks like they have floated over there very well. Not that we've invented it or anything. Yeah. I don't think we have, but
it's great. It's great to see that they're making use of those blunders and utilizing the nearby jungle camps to net themselves additional gold. I would have liked to see Trixie there, maybe leash those ancients with her Q, so Bastion didn't take as much damage, but they seem to come out pretty healthy. So
yeah, it might be the reason why he got the early health regen. He's already picked up his Captain's Crest. Very fast pickup there. Actually, of focus, that is why. That enchantment lowers the resistance of the crest, but it allows the creeps to take more tower shots. And the rest of the lanes, however, for SEA getting pushed in a little hard.
Yeah, it's a great item to pick up. I mean, look at that lane. It's Bastion being able to shield the creeps, and with the Captain's Crest now, and Trixie with a huge wave play. Moxie's going to have a hard time pushing back on that wave.
Yeah, they're still doing a great job of CSing against that Plunder, though. They're only slightly behind their lane mates. Only just because of the jungle camps, really. The pot drop down. The telegraphing, really different now. Very easy to actually dodge it. A lot easier than it was. Kind of sad about that change.
Yeah, and as you said, just looking at the other lanes, Team Poop really putting the pressure on those lanes. A little bit ahead in GPM, especially in the bot lane. Hale pressuring.
Ooh, we actually had Bastion go down in middle lane. Looks like Hooligan Alon probably bursted them down very quickly there. I think both of them are actually might be picking up Crystalline Shiv first item here.
Yeah, it's really strong since the buff. 20 power on an item that cost and additional when you're at higher health.
Wrong. Only got a ranger does. Ooh, Pokey jumping on beat that down bot lane, but nothing really happening. Both top and bot lane seem to have very little action as they just really have been push lanes right now. Whereas mid lane, both lanes kind of pushing each other back and forth. One team already getting a kill.
Did you happen to catch that kill mid lane? I don't know how they managed
No,
to take down Bastion.
I caught the death of Bastion, but yeah, that was it.
Interesting to see both blunders popped in mid lane. So, and with Bastion leaving, he's not have that Captain's Crest to assist in the push. So it looks like Team Poop are going to be fine with that. I
Yeah,
feel
actually,
bad saying team poop every single time.
trust me, it's a struggle, but
It's not as bad as the last name. What were they called before? Had like a ridiculously long name.
it was very long. I'm glad that it's
Yeah, it's a little easier
one
to
syllable
say.
or 2 syllables, one syllable, whatever you might wanna. I can't grammar right now.
Don't just call him poop. What's call him poop?
Team poo.
Team poo.
Wow, they're doing a great job right now. Every lane seems to be outdoing their opponent. So SCA's got to probably start dropping some rotations down and maybe trying to help each other out here, or else nothing is going to change. It's going to be, quite stale in the same scenario. A little bit of an engage on top lane.
Yeah, it's the second time now Multitasker has hit Tinder with that Q, but they're just unable to capitalize on it with the sustain. And she actually has taught us as well, so she's blocking a good amount of damage from the first lane.
Their plunder in mid. Even though that Bastion died, they're still actually ahead in that lane. SCA, that is. Bish getting chased down here by Lalonde and Hooligan at very low health, but it looks like they're unfortunately not able to finish him off. Trixie is just one of those very safe characters, always. Just the fact that her escape also gives her a shield.
Yeah, that's what I say to most people, like trying to gank Trixie is ridiculously hard. That's why I like Buford, actually, when you're coming up against
Also, to fire some shots, it looks like Pokey's learned a new character today.
Wait, Pokey's not playing Hara? Oh my god. He's playing Hale? He's got that skin as well, the skin you don't like, Clubian.
Oh, and to throw a
That's
Q
nice.
landed on Alex there. Lackluster going in on Featherstone. But Multitasker dropping the Claudessa ulti, zoning them both, and just kind of making that fight stop. Foil almost going down there, very close for them.
I'm surprised to see Trixie didn't back up there with that amount of health. I feel like she would have been better off going back to base, getting her health back, and having more of an impact on that lane.
Yeah, I think just because she picked up that Chalice and she has the wave clear, she doesn't want to leave just yet.
The benefits of that lane is just the huge amount of pushing that they can do together, and even when behind on this much health, they're in no struggle to clear the waves.
Still quite a stalemate right now, though. Both teams not really advancing too far. Team Poop is significantly in the lead in their other lanes, but they're not like extremely far ahead because it's still early game. But like B said, actually might be going for a Thunder Caller, a very common craft that has actually been seen a lot over here in our region. We also do have to remember, though, they are playing probably with a fortunate amount of ping.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't make that much of a difference going from EU to US and vice versa, but going from C to the US...
Well, it
considering
depends.
servers are in Central.
You're in Russia in EU as opposed to
Oh, yeah.
Europe in the EU region.
I'm not saying, yeah, going from East Coast to EU, my ping personally isn't that bad, but from the C to Central US, it must be quite a big difference. They don't seem to do too bad. They're holding their own, and they're making decent headway in their GPM right now.
Most likely a DC.
Let's have a recap of the items. Lalonde picking up the Rangers vest, as you said, and the teleport boots there to, I suppose, to gank or to get to lane quicker.
Well, yeah, he picked those up last game on Trace, and he actually used them just to, when people go to like split push or backdoor, like he would be there every single time. He was doing a really good job of doing that.
Yeah, he has great map awareness, so it's definitely great for him to be picking up. Hooligan just going for the penetration, power boots and arcane emblem, early penetration, Multitasker picking up a damp cloak and inertia boots, Pokey picking up the golden protector to mitigate that Harrower early damage, and Alex getting the further boots, and it looks like he may be getting a Demon Fang or something like this.
Maybe a Demon Fang or a Vampiric Dagger. Looks like Coil getting jumped on here by Alex and Multitasker. Not very fast, and Lalonde was actually teleporting in there, but canceled it. They managed to get their kill. They didn't need him. Or actually, I think they turned and engaged on Bastion in middle, and Bastion will go down yet again. So that's why he stopped teleporting.
Yeah, he's
Ooh, Bish getting jumped on here by Hooligan. Ooh, Bish trying to land the ultimate there. Gets it onto Lalonde, but does not hit Hooligan. That pot was dangerously close from killing Hooligan. It just, that last bounce almost hit him. Ooh, Lackluster going in on Alex here. Tries to finish him off, but ooh, very close there. Alex living with one hit. Rook probably should have opened with his ultimate there to finish that off, but probably a bit of a mechanical error.
So I see a lot of people doing is just opening with the ultimate, get the damage down, proccing the E, and then you know, proccing again with his other abilities. But good effort by him. He was 2v1, so he still pushed them out of lane, so he's going to be denying them a little bit of gold from that.
Enemy missing top.
Enemy missing middle.
They're actually checking the bush there with their pole. She's rotating to a ball there, maybe just to check it. They seem to, for a newer team that I don't really know much about, they seem to be very on top of what they're doing.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely not detrimentally far behind. You know, they're not winning, but they're not in a position where they're, you know, struggling to keep up.
Yeah, just a newer team. You know, you don't know what you can expect from it, but expect quite a bit from this one. They're doing pretty well right now.
Yeah, I hope to see they continue to compete in these tournaments because they're definitely a good team to watch from what I've seen so far. So just taking a look at the items again on C's team now, we have Inertia Boots on Bastion with a Damp Cloak and the Captain's Crest. Lady Tinder picking up a Archmage's Ring for that mana and TP Boots as well for the split push, I presume. B-Set obviously getting the Thundercaller and the Boots. Rook with the Power Boots. Just a Fellblade and also a Power...
Yeah,
power shard?
Their lane up there is a little bit behind compared to the rest, so Rook can still manage to do a lot with nothing, so we could probably see
he still
kills
did
still.
huge amounts of damage in the early game, so I don't think it's that big of a deal that he's only got a few items. Trixie looks like she's got Power Boots and the Chalice, and looks like she may be going for the new Cursed Wand as a second item, possibly.
Could be almost anything, just due to the nature of being Strife.
I'm hoping that it's a Cursed Wand. That item's really strong right now, so...
Yeah, it's pretty much not a direct counter to mitigation, but it is pretty much, because, you know, it does reduce the resistance to the point where you do more damage than their mitigation even subtracts at that point.
Yeah, exactly. And looking at, you know, Poop's team, they have got a few mitigation items, so...
Yeah, Lalonde actually, he's going to be running his Minerva build where he's going to pick up a barrier token next, built out of power. Gives him a lot of power and about 70 resistance going into like 15 minutes into the game. Ooh, Lalonde diving onto Bish there. The Hooligan trying to get that ultimate off, but he does miss it. And Multitasker actually roaming in from top lane, leaving Alex for defend for himself. But
Did he get seen there? I think he got seen there.
I don't think they know just yet. Rook and Tinder would have went in. Ooh, Alex getting caught. Like, Rook is going to jump in on this. Alex taking a lot of damage. The ultimate from Rook does land. Alex will go down. Very quick kill there. Very nice of them to realize, you know, there's no Claudessa. Let's go. And they went.
Yeah, I think Multitasker was spotted mid. He did pop out of the bush for a second, you know, which allowed mid lane just to back up, and then top lane made the most of that opportunity while he wasn't there, capitalizing on that and killing first.
Oh, Multitasker diving in on them, trying to push the tower there. The plant doing the best it can to hit the tower. Multitasker having to use his pretty long cooldown on his ultimate there just to take him off the tower, but probably in the long run. However, I did want to point out that pull from Tinder from Coil, like, that was the play there. That was a really nice pull. Oh, Lalonde teleporting in for the gank here. Multitasker trying to body block Tinder, does just that. But the Tortoise and the heal, unfortunately not enough. Lackluster going in to try to finish off Multitasker, but he will live. And Lalonde just too tanky for them to take down.
Yeah, long pretty much taking no damage from that tower. Doesn't care at all. But no, really good play by Multitasker there to body block that Tinder just sidestepping in front of her. Kind of annoying when that happens to me, but it's strategically a really good play.
I mean, it's a skill. You know, you can block your enemies by hitting S and, you know, moving.
Skill is annoying, you know? We don't like skill up in here.
Oh, the ultimate from Hooligan onto Pain. Lalonde trying to get the dive off there, and the finishing hit by Moxie there. He actually picked up a Cursed Wand. So what I'm kind of confused about is he has more resistance, shredding, and penetration than he can actually use right now.
Yeah, I think it was a mistake for him to pick up the Arcane Emblem so early, because that's not going to help him any with the Power Boots and the Cursed Wand. With it being that the penetration doesn't go below 0, it's just the reduction that will. But using that curse wand actually really helped him pick up the kill there. He slowed down Bastion and allowed Minerva to deal a huge amount of damage to him. So.
Yeah, very surprised actually. Perhaps just preparing for that late game scenario where he will need all of that, but in order for him to need all of that, the target would have to have over 70 resistance.
Yeah. I mean, the curse one goes into negative values, so you do more damage, but the penetration doesn't, the reduction does. That's why I think they are.
Well, that's why I'm saying 70, you know, negative 50 from the wand, 18 from the emblem, 2 from the power boots, you know, like, well, yeah, you would eventually get rid of all of it, up to 70, 72, or something like that.
You got Leylon missing all this CS wants to grow up.
Looks like he's teleporting top. The engagement started. Lackluster getting pulled by Multitasker, and he... Oh, a nice W there. He almost lives under the tower, but Coil also caught trying to run away the other direction. That's not home, buddy. And he will go down as well.
Yeah, it's just a good demonstration of Leylon's capability and his map awareness and control over the teamfights with that teleport beat.
Yeah, I think SEA should have probably checked that bush a little bit more often. I mean, they were missing for quite a while. It's a very common gank strat for Valor to use in that lane. But continue. Unless I've ruined your thought process.
No. I was just saying, I'm surprised Moxie does so well holding the lane on his own temporarily when they have so much to clear waves and buff their creeps in mid lane. But he's doing a great job of holding that lane. It looks
They're
like
headed over the.
Is gonna go to Team Poop here.
Yeah, I see the potency of that Cursed Wand yet again for objectives. Pretty much a must-buy item for the team, as is Windrush and all the other support items. Well, Bish getting jumped on here by Lalonde, taking a lot of damage. Coil is here as well, though, making this a 3v2. Oh, Hooligan landing the ultimate, but Bish living with a sliver of HP. I want to say that was probably under 10 health. But he's going to make it to safety.
Yeah, he survived with 18 health, though, which is... in Strife, it's a tiny amount of health. One all attack away. But great play by him, actually, using the laser till its final moments and then using that dash to get away. He actually bait out Hooligan's ult, but still had the shield on him at the time, so I kept him alive.
So, not much coverage bot lane, but Terra versus Hale is notoriously one of the most boring matchups in the game. Neither of them can kill each other. They both have really great mobility for escaping. So we just... and Terra picked up a Thundercaller just to kind of farm with, so it's kind of been a stalemate down there. Hence the no coverage at all of the lane, but right now Pokey does have quite a dominating lead from pushing into his tower all game.
Yeah, Pokey running that sort of, the build you like, I think, more is the early burst build that does a lot of...
Pain getting jumped on by Lalonde in mid, Bish putting the ultimate down for the disengage, and they will do just that. But now Bish getting caught by Multitasker, but Hooligan standing in the Trixie pot going down really fast.
That was a really great play, Hooligan. Good job.
Trixie actually, by the way, went with that resistance build we were talking about. He has a golden protector and a barrier token.
Yeah, he's got them crafted out of full power, so he's losing a little bit for HP advantage for those items, but they are keeping him alive a lot longer. And as we saw there, he made a really great play with the pot. Hooligan just running into each and every one of those cauldrons.
Yeah, the real thing I like about the Hale bot lane with that build, back onto that topic, is that you have so much power and a lot of burst to actually like clear the wave really fast. And so he's one of the faster pushers down there because of it. Ooh, Lalonde picking up a double kill. Not even see what was happening.
Yeah, sorry, he was up top. Lalonde was actually with the Fetterstone up there. They cleared Tinder, but Rook did a great job of
why didn't you
cleaning
tell
up
me?
Fetterstone. Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you during your full process. You know how it'd be. Yeah, you're giving it insights to the game, believe me. Nothing to it.
You should have told me there was a fight breaking out. If there's a fight breaking out, you go.
Fight breaking out, and yeah, I mean, Fetterstone went down, but Lalonde picking up both Tinder and Rook. Rook decided to
Lalonde teleporting bot lane too now, as they're diving B set all the way to his other tower. That Cursed Wand doing wonders for their damage output, and now Pokey trapped between two towers with Bish on his face.
Yeah, thinking of a
well, the Cursed Wand from Coil. Oh, Pokey CC breaks it, but he's taking a lot of damage here. Ooh, he lives with a sliver of HP from that auto attack, and Lalonde now on the run too. Now, I just missed a really good time to say, get out of my face, Bish, but I did not. Oh, Coil and Bish getting pulled in, and the pot drop, trying to get the escape there, but Coil getting dove really hard here by Lalonde and Multitasker, and he will go down. They're doing a great job of diving right now. Ooh, Bish getting caught by the pull there. I'd be surprised to see them move in. But he does drop the plunder to kind of stave them off there, and they are going to back up.
Yeah, and both Multitasker and Leland are so ridiculously tanky at this point that they can just sit in the tower for ages doing huge amounts of damage. Trixie, unfortunately, unable to close that kill on Pokey, but as we were saying about Curse 1, it's the great thing about these tournaments, they do show us, you know, the popular meta right now and kind of gives us an insight into what needs to be sort of toned down a bit, and I would say Curse 1 looking a little bit...
It's on 3 members of Team Poop right now. It's a...
Team habits, so
might want to curse that wand out.
Yeah, to tone that item down just a tad.
I mean, I think it's okay. I mean, it does do a lot, but you gotta remember, you got a cooldown, it's got a range, you have to use it. Ooh, the ultimate onto Alex from Lackluster there. However, Coil, I think, Q'd him at the same time, and he CC broke both and just walked to safety there. Bastion, first item Stone Skin, or no, not first item.
Awesome.
So
Move the slots,
but...
but...
Rames coming down bot lane.
We're Poke diving and getting a nice ultimate on the Bish NB set, and that fight's already over as I look at it. That is the nature of Strife. No, I watched, I caught it all, but that was very fast.
Yeah, I mean, the ultimate from Moxie now being a level 2 and with the cursed wand, it's just going to delete people. So I wouldn't expect too much action coming out after that.
Looks like top lane, when I was keeping an eye on it and went bot lane, top lane also died. So right now we saw SEA was holding very well in the beginning, but now it looks like heading into mid game they are really behind. Pulling up the graph really quick here, we see that they're at a 18,000 gold deficit, which you saw last game. They ESKT was at a 10k gold deficit. They were still able to fight, but 18k is like another 2 items mid game. So pretty stressful situation for SEA to handle right now. We'll have to see how they actually play this out.
I mean, they still have Hara who can, you know, do some work in the late game, but they're a little bit at a disadvantage as well because their team fight isn't as strong as Team Poop. So not only are they behind right now, but they're not going to be able to come back by 5v5 fighting. Their best shot right now is to try and get some control on the objectives if they can. The issue is Lalanda's had so much presence all over the map with those TP boots, and you know that's just snowballed Poop.
Well, there's that as well as that. On top of that, SEA hasn't managed to push a lane down at all. They've been pushed in every lane, so the pressure has been on. They took every tower, tier 1 and tier 2 in some lanes. So SEA kind of had a really big gold deficit from that. Ooh, Lalong getting caught in the bush there by Coil and Lackluster, but Pokey going in for the ultimate, landed on 3 members of SEA, and Fish living barely though, but Coil getting taken down on the side here. And now Pain getting pulled in, but it looks like he's a little too tanky for Team Poop to take down. But Alex has something to say about that as he tower dives and suicides for the kill. And B-Set trying to get some damage in there, but unfortunately, you know, building Thundercaller into Golden Protector and Harrow kind of doesn't net you a mid-game at all. It's more of a split-push strategy.
He's just going to have to wait until the year to be able to do anything of value. I don't actually like...
Oh, Lalonde and Pokey had an eye on Harrower there as he went bot lane, and that cursed wand to the Hail W with Mystic Dagger took him down extremely fast.
I mean, they had the vision control there, so they knew that, you know, if they saw him coming where he would be, the fact that he didn't appear in their vision, they knew when he was planning to head, so another important infomercial on how good the vision is in this game.
Well, I think they saw him at the tower run down there to begin with, and then they kind of shadowed him on the side. And another Bull Deer, 14 Poop here. That's number 3. The Dark Wave pooping out of the portals now.
Supporting Team Poop.
Supporting Team Poop.
I just tried to say Team Poop snowballed out of control, and it's just not right.
And now they're going to go run over to Sindara here. The Curse Wand really useful for this as well. And we see Sindara getting melted. So SEA in a really tough time.
I mean, it's common strategy, though. You know, nowadays is to take that Baldia 3 times, and then whilst the enemy are dealing with the Dark Raid, you go and pick up Sindara. Pretty much guaranteed. There's not really much that they can do to mitigate it, so wasn't surprised that they were going to go and grab that. Their lead is substantial now. It's going to be really difficult for Team C to be able to come back from this, so just have to hold as best possible.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that, like, they're just... Team Poop has so many items now that when this monkey hits this tower here, they're just gonna dive in and just win the fight. Ooh, Trixie spotting out Hooligan in the bush there. He doesn't even flinch, he just kind of stands there and takes it. I believe Pokey was scouted out as well, but he's not moving.
So like you said, they've got such a large amount of items on Team C that they can
Ooh,
really
the ultimate
just
from
afford
Moxie trying to finish off Pain, but he not do that. Bastion just a little bit too tanky right now. Monkey now hitting the tower, and they are diving in. Boyle getting caught, as is Bish, and they're going to go down very fast. Now the Monkey moving in on the generator here, gets that big old leap. And B-Set Lackluster kind of lacking the words to Luster. That was really bad pun, and the Monkey now going towards the Crux here. The Plunder's still up, but Payne trying his best to try to keep him off here. But Alex and Pokey diving hard here. Pokey taking Crux aggro now after that kill. That was a total team wipe, and this should be the end of the game here. And that will be just that.
Well played by both teams. As I was saying earlier, Lalonde had ridiculous control on the map, which sort of kept his team